All right, so today we're just doing a little first NBA Fridays, we like to call it. Um, and yeah, we're just gonna talk about the standings, current NBA, and some issues or one thing that each team in the playoffs could have a concern or could be a concern. So,
All right, so we'll just start in the Western Conference, obviously. You know what I'm saying?
all right,
All right, so with the one seed Thunder, well, what you see as a concern for the Thunder?
I mean, obviously they're going to win the one seed. I mean, they already clinched that. Um, I'm gonna say right now, no matter what, they're making the Western Conference Finals, whoever they play. I just think the one thing that I can see going bad for them is just playoff experience. I mean, you saw
Yeah,
it last year
definitely.
too when they played the Mavericks. I mean, it's just playoff experience, and I feel like if they face like a good Nuggets team, a good Lakers team, it's going to seven, and those teams have more experience in the playoffs than the Thunder.
Yeah,
So
they definitely are young
I mean,
because the Auburn team is like a year younger or is like a year younger in averages than the Thunder, and it's just they're a college team, so definitely young.
yeah, yeah, no, but I wouldn't count them out as a championship favorite though. But still,
All right.
just the just the youth, just they're young. I mean, besides that though, I mean their bench is fucking phenomenal, and their their starting five is also amazing. So they're a good team. They're scary in the
I
West.
guess for them to have 12 more wins than the number two seed, the Grizzlies, they gotta be.
Yeah, true.
All right, so I'm moving to the
All right.
Grizzlies.
Yeah, Grizzlies. What do you think? What are you thinking about the Grizzlies?
Well, I mean, I understand how they're so good. Cause like hasn't Job been out for a little bit?
Yeah,
It's like I don't know who like obviously they got Jaren Jackson. It's gotta be good team ball, you know what I'm saying? Good scheme for them to be up this high.
right.
But I think their weakness is definitely just like overall like talent in the playoffs, especially if
Yeah,
they when they play a good team.
right.
Cause like Ja obviously crazy talented, but like well I mean he hasn't been healthy recently and he hasn't been on the court too much, but I just don't know his ability to
Yeah,
take over a game.
yeah. I mean, we've seen it in the playoffs before that Jaw can do Jaw things in the playoffs. The thing is, though, it's just like I don't see the Grizzlies beating a really good team. Like, let's say they end up the three seed and have to play like a Warriors or a Rockets or even
Yeah.
a Timberwolves. I don't know. I don't see them getting out of that. I don't know. They're also again they're just young as well.
Yeah, lack of experience for sure.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
already know the
But
NBA champions that are about to be the Nuggets.
well, first off, they got the MVP, so just want to put that out there. That's one thing. So no matter what, you're getting a good game out of Jokic in any playoff game that he plays, no matter what team he plays, no matter what center's guarding him. I don't care. Um, the only thing Nuggets lack is bench depth. That's it. I mean, we have the roster, we have the starting five, we have a few good bench players, but I feel like right now the Nuggets aren't a healthy team. Like we don't have like a set rotation that we want to run, and I don't want to see what the Nuggets playoff rotation will look like. Like I want to see if hopefully Aaron Gordon's healthy, like fully healthy when we get to the playoffs, so then we can run him in our starting rotation, so we can have Westbrook in our bench rotation. But at the same time, I've been seeing that Russ has been working really well with the starters a lot, so I don't know what's going to happen, but it's just the bench rotation.
Well, also, it's just consistency because if people are consistently missing games, it's gonna definitely affect the what's it called? It's definitely gonna affect our games. And Murray played hurt last year, which is why he wasn't to what he usually is in the playoffs. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I agree with that. We'll see though. I mean, again, I think they're a Western Conference Finals team for sure.
yeah.
All right, what about this Lakers team though? This overhyped, but at the same time, really freaking good Lakers team.
Well, they were definitely big risers with somehow getting Luca, and I feel like you can't count out LeBron and Luca in the playoffs, especially
Yeah,
since Luca like well, I didn't like exactly carry, but brought the Mavs to the NBA championship last year. And
Facts.
LeBron,
I
obviously,
agree.
with his IQ and playoff experience, and he can still play. You just can't count him out. Could see him going far.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I see the Lakers making a run. I think they make it to they'll make it second round no matter what. They won't be a first round exit for sure because yeah they'll play. Whoever gets that 5 seed is if the Rockets stay that 5 seed, dude. That's gonna be low key like a freaking easy matchup. I'm not even gonna lie. I think
Yeah,
Lakers
the
Lakers
Rockets.
kind of cooked there.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. Yeah, it's Luca. It's Luca and LeBron in the playoffs. I don't know. I think the only weakness that they have is maybe a center position. That's it. And even then, I mean, I don't know. It really hasn't shown that they really need a new. I mean, they do need a new center, but I mean, they've been working without one. So I don't know. It's gonna be
I
different
don't
in the
know.
playoffs, though.
But yeah, I feel like in the 7 game series, the center's gonna be crucial, and I could see that. I could see a good center beating them, like Jokic.
Yeah, yeah. Jokic, even like I, I can only see like the Nuggets, the Thunder, the Timberwolves could beat them too. Low key,
Yeah,
maybe.
I think a good center could beat them just because they don't have one.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, well, moving on to the Rockets. You said it was gonna be easy for the Lakers. Why you say that?
Yeah, well, this will be with this team. This will be like the first time they go to the playoffs. So I just
Yeah,
don't think they got experience. I mean, they could. It's either they're going to be a first round exit, or if they win their first round game, then they're going to make a little sneaky run. But whichever one they do, I mean, it's I don't know. But I don't. I'm a person who doesn't believe in the Rockets. I'm sorry. I just think that their bench is okay, but I mean, are you expecting Jalen Green to pop off every night? Are you expecting
yeah.
Şengün to pop off every night? I don't know. Not in a 7 game series. I don't think. Fred VanVleet's your starting point. Like I don't know. In the playoffs, I don't know. That's just that's like my main concern. Their team is it's good. It's young. It's really good. It'll be good, but I don't know.
I mean, yeah, they obviously have talent, but like as you've seen, they dropped in the standings like quite a few spots, and that has to do with the
Yeah,
inconsistency and inexperience of that roster.
yeah, no, for sure. Because they were like number 2 to begin the
Yeah,
season.
yeah, they fell a lot.
So yeah, again, they're most definitely not beating those top 4 seeds. Even the Grizzlies, they're not. Maybe the Grizzlies, but those top 4 seeds are not beating no matter what.
Yeah.
All right, what about these Warriors, man?
Well, it's like the Lakers. You can't count out Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, Draymond
Yeah,
Green. You can't count them out.
yeah, I agree.
They know how to win. Jimmy Butler definitely knows how to win because he took the Heat to 2 finals. Curry obviously knows how to win. He's a 4-time champion. Draymond Green the same. It's just can't count them
Yeah,
out.
yeah. With my team here, it's 2 players mainly. I'm looking at Buddy Hield for sure because if Buddy Hield's consistent on a night-to-night basis, especially in the playoffs, yeah, that's a team right there. I mean,
Well,
that's a guy that can come off the bench and shoot for you, man.
it's like having Klay Thompson. It's just like a sure three.
Yeah, no, for real. And then I'm gonna say, well, I mean, Kuminga's been popping off this year,
Well,
hasn't he? I mean, he's
Kuminga's
been pretty.
nice. Kuminga's nice.
Oh,
That's a good play.
um, if he just plays like he has this season, then they're gonna be good too. Because
Exactly.
Curry's Curry. Draymond will play good in the playoffs. Jimmy Butler, we already know is gonna play good, like you said too. So it's all just about consistency. I feel like, and Buddy Hield and Kudebski and all those like
Man,
those
Pudesky
guys that are coming
trash.
off the bench.
Yeah, nah. They're a good team. Like they also lack center, but I mean,
Yeah,
it's seen. It can work. It's just it's gonna be kind
yeah,
of hard when you play good
yeah. I
center.
agree.
But yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
All
the
right.
Nuggets worst enemy. Anthony Edwards, Nas Reed, and the Timberwolves.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, we've lost to them 3 times this year. As a Nuggets fan, we've lost to them 3 times this year. 2 of them have been blowouts. Obviously, it's regular season, but I feel like I'm just gonna talk about like a series against the Nuggets real quick because I feel like this would be the one team, in my opinion, out of all these teams, besides maybe the Thunder, because Thunder will put us into a 7-game series. The Timberwolves will come for, they'll come for us. Like I mean, I don't know what it is, but ever since we beat Ant in the first round, we came back for blood. So,
It's because it's personal.
yeah, that's the one team I've said since this beginning of this season. I'd be scared to play them in a 7-game series, and it's not because they're talent. I'm telling you right now, Julius Randle's a bum. DiVincenzo's a bum. Naz Reid is good, I guess.
Yeah. Anthony Edwards a dog. That's really like that's really where the energy of that Timberwolves team comes from.
Yeah, no, I agree. Anthony Edwards, like I say, he like you don't know, you can't even predict what he's going to do with the balls in his hands. I mean, he's developed a good and consistent 3-point shot this year. I mean, obviously he attacks the rim like probably the best in the NBA. I mean, yeah, there's nothing that man can't do. So it's scary.
Yeah.
But yeah. Also, Jaden McDaniels is a bum.
I agree.
Something up. But
All right.
But yeah.
All right. So Clippers, like a very interesting team. I feel like.
Yeah.
It's just, I keep forgetting James Harden's on that team for some reason. Like you don't you don't even know if Kawhi's gonna play.
Nah.
I don't think their roster is really that good, to be honest. Besides a few players, but a few players don't win you a series.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just I see them first round exits.
Well, yeah. I mean, looking at the standings here, they're probably gonna maintain that 8 or 7 seed unless they fall pretty hard. If we play them in the first round, if we get the 2 seed, I mean, Zubac is not guarding Jokic, dude. I'm just gonna say that right now.
That's not happening. You know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, I think the Clippers are a terrible team. But at the end of the day, they're not beating any of those teams above them. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Not even the Rockets. Like, I know I just said the Rockets probably will lose first round, but, like, I don't see the Clippers beating the Timberwolves, not the Warriors, not the Rockets. Most definitely not the Lakers, Nuggets, or Thunder, or the Grizzlies either. So, I guess their best bet, I don't know. Would you rather have the Clippers play the Nuggets or the Thunder? Like, what do you think would be an easier matchup for them? Because I think the easier matchup for them is...
easier matchup for them is the Thunder.
Yeah, because you never know. James Harden can come back for that eventually.
A series can slip out of a young team's hands. But
yeah.
I don't think Jokic lets that happen, to be honest, against...
Nah.
I think that's their best bet. It would definitely be hard, but...
Yeah.
Best shot, I feel like.
Yeah, but if they beat the Thunder, then, we play in the second round, so... But I don't think... I hope the Clippers beat the Timberwolves. I don't want to play Timberwolves first round. I just want us to get the 2 seed and play the Clippers in the first round, and that would be, like, the best-case scenario. But, yeah, Clippers is mainly just Kawhi, if he's going to play or not, and then also, I guess, just bench depth.
Yeah. So you want to talk about playing teams or move on?
We'll do 9 and 10 because they'll also have a play-in spot. So one of those teams will make. Well, maybe one of those teams will make the playoffs depending on how the play-in shapes up. So what about the Kings?
I don't see it.
Yeah.
Team chemistry is obviously not going to be there with the trade that happened, and it's just DeRozan's there, right?
Yeah, DeRozan's there.
They obviously got talented players. Levine's also there, but it's just the team can't. I don't see the team can't being there. But like the whole team, I don't see them making it far at all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. On paper, that team's actually not bad. I mean, you got like guys like you said, Levine and DeRozan. You also got Malik Monk, Sabonis.
Yeah, Monk,
I mean, you got
piece. We should trade for Monk, honestly.
I agree. That should be either our shooting guard or should be our backup shooting guard because that guy's a baller. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I don't see the Kings doing anything. I think they lose to who's we're going to talk about next, honestly, especially if AD comes back healthy. But talk about that in a second. But yeah, I don't see the Kings. I don't see the Kings doing anything. If they do make it to the second playing game against either the Clippers or Timberwolves, the Clippers and Timberwolves, either of them are beating them. They may beat the Clippers. They played Timberwolves. They're getting smacked.
But I don't know. I could see Clippers beating them too, though. Could go either way.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, I don't know. Also, after firing their head coach, which I don't know what that was about, that was stupid too. I mean, they actually been better, but still, that was a really good coach. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it.
Mm-mm.
Okay. What about the Mavericks, man?
Like Anthony Davis, he's nice. I feel like he could win you a playing game. But
yeah, I agree.
I don't know if he's gonna play. Kyrie Irving obviously out for the season. The Mavericks aren't doing nothing this year. Just injuries. No, they don't really got a roster. That trade really just ruined everything, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, yeah, I'll be honest. Just the injury bug bit them hard. I mean, yeah, no, I don't see them doing anything either. I think they beat the Kings in the.
Which just depends if AD's there.
Yeah, if AD's playing, I think the Kings. I think the Mavericks beat the Kings, but then the Mavericks will probably lose one of those teams. But I would say this: if the Mavericks had their full team healthy,
they have a good roster. They have a good team.
They have a really good team, and if they were somehow still a 10 seed with this good roster, if like everybody's coming back before the playoffs, I'm telling you right now, they beat the Kings, they beat whoever they play next, and they could take that Thunder team to at least 6 or 7 games, no matter what. That's just me though.
What's their complete team?
What?
It's their complete team. It don't explain trading Luka though.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know why they did that. That's stupid. I mean, they could have. I don't know. I know they were lacking. Like they weren't really lacking a center position either. I mean, what's his name?
Lively, I think.
Yeah, Lively's not even that bad. I mean,
but he's good.
They literally went and played against a really good Celtics team in the finals.
Yeah, I think
they beat really good teams too.
It had to be a personal like beef between Luka and the Mavericks.
Yeah, I mean, so much stuff behind the scenes. I don't even know.
Yeah,
but yeah, right. And I'm gonna talk about maybe one more team that can make the play. In which
you want to talk about someone? All right.
Because I think they're the only other team that can have a chance to make the play. I mean, it's just too much drama over there with Kevin Durant. I feel like Bradley Beal's just not a baller anymore. I'm not going to even lie about that. And right now, it's kind of feeling like just like Devin Booker's.
He's not the same.
Team. Yeah, it's just not it.
He's a different player. I mean,
on paper, it looks good, but I don't know. I mean, it's gonna take a little run for them to get to the play-in, and if they make the play-in, I don't think they'll beat any team.
It's gonna be rough seeing playoffs without KD.
It will, but KD should come to us. So.
Alright, we'll move on to East. The hot team.
I bet.
The Cavs. I know you got a thing with the Cavs, so what's going on?
Okay, this is no glaze. I'm just being serious right now. Okay. 55-10. 55-10. Just theoretically, if they don't lose any more games, they can have the second best record of all time. So that's one. 2. This is I don't I don't want to say it because I'm not a fan of this team like for real, but I'm gonna be so honest. In my opinion, this is the one team that doesn't have a flaw. I'm gonna be serious. I mean, they have a stacked starting lineup. They have a stacked bench. And I'm going to shout out my boy Ty Jerome, too. I don't care. That guy's been balling his ass out. He went from being, like, bottom 75 to, like, a good bench player, like a really good role player on the bench. I mean, there's just guys out there. They just have so much. They have so much depth. They have. I'm not going to say the best starting 5. I think the best starting 5 is still the Nuggets, or the Thunder. But, I mean, or the Celtics, too. They just have a roster, though. I think the only flaw is the youth on that team. But even though you got like Max Strus out there, you got Donovan Mitchell out there, Jared Allen's played a few playoff games. Same as Darius Garland. They got a lot of stuff. going
Well,
on
it's
well.
clearly seen that when they're hot, they're hot. So they get hot in the playoffs.
Yeah, if they get hot in the playoffs, they're beating the Celtics. I don't care. You can hate me all you want. I don't care.
The
They're
reigning champions, the Celtics. The Celtics are just. It's like such a no aura team. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
I don't see like. I could see them choking a playoff series definitely.
I can see it too. I ain't gonna lie.
Like for them having the two highest paid players of all time, they like. They're not as like good as they should be.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I definitely could see a choke happening.
Yeah, me too.
And like they want to talk about bench depth, but like sure they do got people out there making threes and stuff, but if their stars aren't playing good, then they're not gonna win a game. So yeah.
Yeah, here's my whole thing. Is that when I look and watch that team, the way that they succeed is not just one player playing freaking good. Like you don't like Jason Tatum's good. Like don't get me wrong. Like he has really good games, like a lot of good games. But I'm just gonna say right now, one, Jaylen Brown is not playing like Jaylen Brown this year. He is overpaid, like you said, and also he's just not playing like to his standards. And two, when I watch them, I feel like everybody has to play good for them to win. Like when I see them play teams that they win against, everybody's having a good day. But when they lose, like it's only like one player playing good, and that's kind of the same how I feel about the Nuggets a little bit. Like, not gonna go into it really deep, but I feel like just like the Celtics, they really don't win games unless everybody's on their game. So I don't know. They're a good team. I don't know. Their flaw to me is just they don't have a true star. I don't think Jason Tatum's the answer for them to be a dynasty or anything. They also had the easiest run. Not of all time, but one of the easiest runs ever last year. I'm just going to be so honest. So, I don't know.
Yeah, and it starts with the starting five. And if the starting five, like, just isn't there, it's going bad for them.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, moving on to the Knicks.
Yeah, what do you think about this Knicks team?
They definitely got Team Cam. I think they do have a good overall starting five lineup. So, I see them making it at least to the second round. They did last year. I'm pretty sure. Didn't they lose to like the Pacers?
Yeah.
They lost to the Pacers. So like, I don't know Brunson being like gonna get you there. To be honest, like he's obviously a good player, but I don't see him getting like he couldn't beat Tyrese Halliburton, who's like very mid in my opinion. But
I agree.
It's like. I don't think he gets the job done for you. Like, they got a good team, like a good starting five. Yeah. Like, it's going to take them deep into the playoffs, kind of, but it's just, I don't think they get the job done.
Right. Yeah, I think, I said at the beginning of the year that they were going to be the team that I think made the finals. I kind of didn't know the Cavaliers are going to be this good this year, though. And the Celtics are also pretty good this year, too. So, Knicks is just maybe bench depth. I mean, yeah, you said their starting lineup's really good. I agree. I think when I was watching the playoffs last year with the Knicks in their series, they were it was just a Jalen Brunson show. I mean, I think he had like 10 plus 40-point games in the playoffs or something like that.
Yeah.
And now that I feel like he has a supporting cast around him, I feel like they can make a run. When I'm looking at the standings, they're playing the Pistons, which I think they could beat the Pistons in the first round. And
definitely. I think they definitely beat the Pistons in the first round.
Yeah, and then they'll play either a Bucks or a Hawks team, or like a Bucks and a Pacers team, and I think I'll go on with that more later, but they'll beat the Pacers for sure. I don't care, but
your revenge
for sure.
We got
what about this Bucks team though? This Bucks team.
This has been a rough couple years for them. Not gonna lie.
I agree.
It's really injuries.
Yeah.
Really injuries to Giannis, but like, if Giannis is still Giannis and he's in the playoffs, he's gonna make it past the first round.
I agree.
Because he's just unstoppable.
Yeah.
But it's just.
No, for sure.
I don't know. It's like something doesn't click with the team. It's like when one person's hot, the other's off.
Mm.
It's just their bench is just like their bench has got some good players, but they're just kind of it's all like mid.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, the Bucks. They had a terrible start to their season. They picked things back up though. After like getting through injuries and whatnot too.
Yeah,
My biggest concern for this team is Doc Rivers. That's
yeah. Well, they're not gonna win with Doc Rivers, so
that's what it comes down to. I don't know why last year they fired that one coach's name. I forget his name, but now he's on the Cavaliers, and look what he's doing to the Cavaliers.
well,
Team.
for
I
Doc
mean,
Rivers.
Yeah, before Doc Rivers. Yeah, for Doc Rivers. Like, I don't know what that was, but sure. But I think Doc Rivers is the only worry and maybe bench depth. But besides that, I mean, again, Giannis is Giannis. If he's healthy, he is borderline bringing you home to another championship. That's just my eyes. He's the second. He's
Top 5 definitely.
You know, I'm not gonna start debate with this one, but
Top
yeah,
5
no,
definitely.
he'll bring it home for you no matter what. I mean, he's a champion. I mean, he's a winner. I mean, that's just how he is. They won the NBA Cup this year too.
They did, huh?
And if you see that team, like if they played in the NBA Cup, you can already see just how dangerous they are. I like how they're gonna play the Pacers in the first round too. It looks like if it's like this, they're beating the Pacers no matter what, and I think they have a chance to beat the Celtics, Knicks, or Cavaliers too, because I don't think anybody on those teams is guarding Giannis. So I think it's a really good chance.
It comes down to coaching.
You can make a run. Yeah.
And the scheming is like really bad. I feel like so. Like that's why there's off games and it doesn't get fixed.
Yeah. But if Dame and Giannis play good, it's amazing. And also, I just want to say, Kyle Kuzma. I know some people don't think that was a good pickup. I'm telling you, Chris Middleton's too much of a liability. He's injured all the time. I think Kyle Kuzma, honestly, in the long run, is a good pickup. He's a good. I mean, I know, like he played for the Wizards, so you gotta give him a little break. He's a good go to the rim guy. I mean, he can shoot a little bit, but he just gets to the rim, gets to the free throw line the right way. I just think it's a good pickup for them too.
Yeah, it's just another Noah situation, but I mean, he's a good piece.
Yeah.
All right, so team you don't like? It sounds like the Pacers.
You can talk about this team first if you want to. I got you. You can go that.
Right, well,
you got that.
Tyrese is not a superstar player that's gonna win you playoff series.
I agree.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too familiar with the Pacers roster. Not gonna lie, but they have that like 00 dude like Martin or something like that, bro. That guy's good.
You talking about Miles Turner?
No, I'm not talking about Miles Turner. I'm talking about some other. It's a young bug.
Okay.
Young bug. Miles Turner, he's alright. He had that like terrible run that one time.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be defensive center, but his defense isn't always there.
Yeah.
It's like it's a fine team. It's just not gonna do much, especially if they play a good team. I feel like.
I agree. Tyrese Halliburton is not a star. I agree with that. I don't know how they're a fifth seed, but they're probably one of the worst 50s I've ever seen, dude. The Pistons should be above them, and I hope they are. Kinda. I want to see a Bucks Pacers rematch, but the Pistons should be above them. The Pistons are playing way better basketball than this season. That's just my opinion. But if you look at their roster, I mean, Tyrese, not a good true star. Siakam,
I forgot that
is on and off.
Yeah. But yeah, also on and off. Yeah, he does have experience.
Miles Turner, yeah. Miles Turner's no, he's not a good center. No. They play the Bucks, are getting cooked. I'm just saying.
Well,
Giannis will run through both of those guys.
He already did. He's supposed to be a defensive center, and he allows like 60 points.
I know. Benedict Martin. I mean, he's cool.
That guy's nice.
Yeah, he's cool. He's saying though the Pacers, they're okay. I don't know though. They're not going past the first round. If they play the Pistons, the Bucks, any team they play, they're not even beating. I mean, yeah, no, whatever. They're whatever to me. They're fluke 5 seed, I think, because the East is soft besides the top 4 teams, I think. So
I could see them beating the Pistons though.
Yeah, just because of experience, maybe.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the Pistons are so hot right now that I believe that they could maybe make like a low run. But I guess you're right. I mean, the Pacers. Okay, yeah, the Pacers played the Pistons, and maybe they beat them. But again, I just have some reason why I just don't like the Pacers for some reason. So I kind of just pray on their downfall a little bit. No offense, Pacers fans. Love y'all too, but
Alright, well, the Pistons are the 6th seed.
yeah, how do you
And
feel about that one, though?
you know, it's interesting because I think they are a good team. It's a way. This is a great way to bounce back from that terrible season they just had. And it's just inexperience gonna kill them. I feel like, but once they like start getting more games in, they'll eventually become a good team. I feel.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, they're a good team. They, like you said, the bounce back was that's a W bounce back. Like I'm gonna say that right now. That's good for them. Cade's playing amazing. I mean, he's an all-star this year. He was an all-star this year. I mean, he's really good. He's really good. I think Jalen Duren as our center, not even that bad. I mean, it's not that terrible to me. I think that I mean, obviously he's not like gonna be guarding or getting buckets like a Jokic or not a Jokic, a Giannis or a Cat, or even like a Kristaps Porzingis. But I mean, he can get the job done. I think Malik Beasley. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so sad we dropped that guy because he's just a freaking spot up 3-point shooter now for some reason. So he's good for them. I think Asar Thompson's good for them too. I don't they got like Dennis Schroeder now too, so
They got Dennis.
that's not bad.
I mean, yeah, it's a good team.
They got Jaden Ivey too. I mean, that's a dog.
Did he get hurt?
He did. That's right.
Yeah.
Damn it. He's nice though.
Yeah, Jaden Ivey is nice coming out of Purdue.
Yes sir. Yes sir. Yes sir. The only thing that I find like scary for them is like Isaiah Stewart, bro. That's gonna be the only reason. Like, it's a funny main concern, but at the same time, I know how it goes in the playoffs. Where like if the energy is bad, it's like you're not gonna win the game. Because I remember last year, when the Nuggets played Timberwolves, calls were not going our way at all, and Jamal Murray was just having a fit. He got fined for it, but also he just brought the whole team's energy down. And I can see Isaiah Stewart doing that without a doubt. So I don't know, but
crash out.
Little crash out.
All right, so the 7th seed's the Hawks. They somehow got the #1 pick.
Yeah.
And they're a 7th seed.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the center was a right pick to pair with Trae Young, but who knows Trae Young's future with the Hawks? But talking about right now in the playoff series, you can't count out Trae Young. He's got clutch gene, and he like elevates his teammates.
Let's see. He's gonna play the Celtics or the Cavs. You know what's funny is that the Hawks always end up playing the Celtics for some reason for the past few years. And you already see how that goes. It's just not good. I don't think they're beating either of those teams. Honestly, sadly, I'm a Trae Young fan, so I feel bad. He needs to go get some help. Or
he does need help.
I wonder what team he would go to. I feel like, dude, I don't know, man.
I mean, people were saying Spurs, but Spurs not anymore because they got De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, you know what would be nasty?
What?
Is if he went and played with Ant, dude. I ain't gonna lie. That would be kind of nasty.
Yeah, because Ant's a 2, isn't he?
Yeah, either Ant or if he played with, like, I don't know, if the Kings somehow got him or something, or maybe, like...
I could see Kings getting the replacement.
Maybe the Pelicans, too. Maybe.
Yeah. Good spots.
I don't know, though.
It's just
but yeah, no, the Hawks...
The Hawks failed them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
They didn't build a good team
that one year. Yeah, I think their biggest weakness, though, is probably just not having consistent players. I mean,
Yeah.
Clint Capella's not doing much for you either, so I don't know. I think it's just going to be a one-man show every night when they play. If they make it out of the play-in, whoever they play, it's just going to be hard for them.
All
The
right.
8 seed Magic.
Good team. Banchero, nice.
I agree.
And trying to think of their like Jalen Suggs, he's a good player. Gary Harris, I like Gary Harris
Yep.
is like nice. I like Gary Harris.
Yep.
They got KCP,
So the GOAT.
the Wagners.
Yep.
It's just I think they got a good roster. I think Banchero being hurt has to do with this record, and they should have a higher seeding.
Yeah, I agree. Franz and Spankaro were both injured like 1/3 of the season, so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though. It's also true though that they have not been playing well with their starters. Even beginning of the season, I thought they were gonna be like a 2 or a 3 seed. Honestly, just because I didn't think the Cavs were gonna be this good, I thought it was gonna be like the Celtics, Knicks, and the Magic. But honestly, if the Magic can somehow like the end of these next 20 games, like the last 20 games, last 16 games, just go on a little streak here, I feel like they can get up. Let's see, 31. I guess, yeah, no. I mean, it's really hard to
They'll
get
pass
out
the
of the play-in
Hawks.
right now.
They'll pass the Hawks, I feel.
Yeah, me too. So they'll have home court advantage for their playing game, but I don't think they. I don't know. They'll make it out of the play-in. They'll make. I'll say this right now. If they play the Cavs, then that'll be a rematch from last year. If they play the Celtics, that'd be cool too. They will put on a fight whoever they play against because I feel like they have a good team. So.
It is a good team. They just haven't played together a lot, so it's like
Right.
it's hurting a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I think we'll see. We'll see. I mean, they have a chance.
Whoa.
They're that one playing team that I think they have a chance of doing something,
Yeah.
like going on like a Cinderella run out of any playing team that's on this list. Besides the Timberwolves. Timberwolves are scary.
Yeah, but the Heat and the Bulls having a chance to make the playoffs with under 30 wins kind of crazy.
I don't know, man. I mean, they'll probably end up with like 35, 40 wins. No,
Yeah.
probably like 35, 37 wins at the end of the season, but no, dude. Just
So you want to talk about
The
Heat
Heat-
Bulls or?
yeah, we'll talk about the two other playing teams. The Heat, no, they suck. Tyler Hero, he's cool. Andrew Wiggins is not good for that team.
Well,
but,
Andrew
I
Wiggins can't be a main option.
I agree. Bam is not. He's not Bam how I saw him in the playoffs in the Nuggets and the Heat went at it. I think they lost so many people from that
Yeah, I think
run.
Bam's good. He's just like I feel like he's got to be on the low right now. I feel like with his team leaving and just them not being good. I feel like
Yeah.
that's to do with some of his play because he's still a good player. It's just he's at like a low right now.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah,
I
his
agree.
team's not doing much.
I don't know. I think, I don't know. I do feel bad for that team, like the players, because they had to deal with that stuff that they were going through the whole season. So
Yeah.
it kind of did suck. But, I mean, I didn't expect the Heat to be good this year anyway. They don't really have a true star. Tyler Hero's a star, but he's not like a you see those top, like, 4 teams in the West or the East, like, type star, you know what I'm saying? Like a Jokic, Giannis.
Well, he's just a
Brunson.
good player on a bad team. I feel like.
Yeah, that's fair. He's like Trae Young, basically. He's just like another Trae Young.
His numbers are getting inflated a little bit, but like that's not really how good he is. I feel like.
I agree. And then the 10 seed Bulls. You go ahead. You got that, man.
The Bulls. I think they just traded away all their players.
Yeah.
Like they got Kobe White, that's about it. But Kobe White not dropping 40 points every night.
No.
Yeah, this team got like sorry, but like they don't really got a chance.
Yeah, they're getting knocked out first playing game.
Yeah,
We'll just say.
they got nobody.
And if they do make it to the second playing game, they're not beating the Hawks or the Magic. I promise you, they're not doing that.
Yeah, the team's not that good. I don't know. Like, I don't see this team being any other team ahead of them.
No, me neither. The Bulls they don't got a star out there. I'm just so honest. Like, they don't got one single star. I'm trying to think. They got Kobe White. They got Valanciunas. Not Valanciunas. I mean, Vucevic. But does Vucevic even play for them anymore? He does, right? Yeah.
I think so. He's just really washed.
I don't think this team does anything. They don't got players. That's all I gotta say about them. I don't got really much to say about the Bulls,
that's pretty much it.
And then, you think the Raptors or the Nets or the 76ers make a run to get to the playing spot?
Nah, the 76ers definitely not, because, like, just no. They just got no players left, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Maxey, he's good, but not carrying them to the play.
Yeah.
It's like
the Raptors should give Bruce Brown back to the Nuggets.
Yeah. Bruce Brown would be nice right now.
I agree. I actually agree with that.
Little piece coming off the bench.
Yeah. But yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting playoffs this year. I feel like the two number one seeds I feel like are gonna make the Western Conference Finals without a doubt. I think, yeah, really, I'm looking forward. I think a few matchups that I'm kind of looking forward to. If it happens, I'm looking forward to a Bucks Pacers rematch just because I want the Bucks to absolutely clap them. I'm looking forward to
every Nuggets series.
Nuggets. Yeah, every Nugget series I'm looking forward to. So no matter who they play, I just hope we win. You know, it'd be nice if the Grizzlies Rockets play each other. That would be two young teams going at it.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. That'd be cool.
Lakers Warriors, that'd go hard, bro. Oh my God, if the Lakers could become what? If the Warriors, how would that have to work? The Lakers would have to be the 3 seed. And what? We'd have to be...
Or the Warriors could just go on a streak and the Rockets lose a couple games.
Yeah, if it's a 4 and 5, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, if the Lakers go up to 4 and then the Warriors go up to 5, that would be really nice. And then the Rockets go to 6 just in case the Nuggets do be a 3 seed. Then we can play the Rockets too. I wouldn't hate that either. I would not hate that one.
I'm taking Nuggets over Rockets, most definitely.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, I think Lakers Warriors would be cool too. See LeBron and Curry at it again. Thunder Timberwolves, maybe.
I mean, that's
I don't know.
Talent on talent.
Knicks. Okay, if it happens, I would love to see a Western Conference Finals between the Knicks and the Bucks. I'm just being serious because that would be a 7-game series. And then if I had to pick up Western Conference, obviously I'm picking the Nuggets. Nuggets Thunder would be a movie because those last 2 games that we saw earlier last week was back and forth. It was close until somebody pulled away in the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
We went 1-1 with them.
Well, it's
this
really,
season we tied them too.
It's really an MVP battle.
Yeah, that would be fire. That would be so good. That'd be like how we wanted the Joel Embiid and Jokic battle to be, but except it'd actually be better because Shea's better than Embiid all time. So
I don't know, man. Embiid just... I feel like he robbed that MVP and then just disappeared.
I'm okay if Jokic don't even win an MVP this year because when he didn't win that MVP, bro, we went to the finals. So I'm not even gonna be mad if he doesn't win it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think the Hornets should have been a playoff team this year too. I'm not gonna lie, they have 2 really freaking good players, and I just want them to get help, dude. I want to see the Hornets do something, man. This offseason, we'll definitely do something. We'll talk about offseason moves after the freaking playoffs are done. But Hornets need to go do something. Hornets need to go make the playoffs. I want to see LaMelo ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's it for NBA Friday.
Yep. Next week we will have another banger. We'll think about something. We'll see what it is. But all right.
All right. Well, that's it.